Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to everybody. I hope everybody's going to have a blessed and successful day. Uh, just got back. Took my son. He had a dentist appointment early this morning, so we just got back from that. I'm about to go in there and get ready to start preparing lunch. And that's going to be dinner. I'm going to go ahead and cook a meal big enough that it's lunch and dinner. I get back in here and start working on try to finish up that ministry course. Like I said, between now and my birthday, I got another month on that. And I'm right on my time limit. Yeah, I think I'm running right on schedule. Um, and I got a couple jobs, a couple projects I got to work on. Order some equipment for a job, air conditioning heat job. I'm gonna do something small. Like I say, when it comes down to my job, I pick and choose the ones I want to. I don't want to. I'm not gonna get myself out there too far in debt to where I go buy a bunch of materials and I don't hear back from people, because that happened to me twice, and I was stuck with the equipment. So I try not to put myself out there to where I'm, just stuck with equipment. Especially if I go out there and pay for it cash. I'm not gonna keep putting myself out there like that. I do the jobs that I'm gonna make some money on, and I don't necessarily have to do a whole bunch of jobs because, hey man, I prepared for this 10 years ago. I just didn't have my son like that at that time. But after he was born, when my son was born, I had to shut down and restructure and regroup and learn how to live within my means. Uh, there are a lot of people I know who work just to be able to. They work just to pay a bunch of bills. Nah, that was never me. Never me, because a lot of stuff that I considered that, certain things I didn't necessarily need, I got rid of. Mm-mm. I had a bunch of cars. I ain't necessarily need to keep insurance on all of them, so I got rid of them. That was costing me. Anything that cost me more than what I actually was able to put back, mm-mm. I learned how to get rid of them. I make sure my son has what he needs. I make sure I have what I need, and I learn how to keep stacking for a rainy day, because there will be rainy days, and people need to prepare for that. Um, I know a lot of people. I know certain people who went to school and got degrees, but they can't get jobs that they went to school and got degrees for. So, like I say, learn how to be a jack of all trades, because there's never going to be a master of one, because things are constantly changing and evolving. That's my motto, and I'm sticking to it. I don't care what nobody say. I learn how to do everything I need to be sufficient, self-efficient. Uh, and like I say, happiness is what you make of it. I've had a lot of people try to attach themselves to me with that monitoring spirit and want to go back and report to other people what they think they might see. Some of them, hey, the joke's been on them. I stay in my own lane, man. I don't bother nobody. Even some family members have tried to get close to me to try to monitor, see how, man. Even at my lowest, I'm still gonna be taller and stand taller than half of them with a smile on my face. So don't ever judge a book by its cover. Ever judge a book by its cover. I'm not out here chasing every dollar, because guess what? I don't have a whole lot of expenses I got to pay out on. I don't. I make sure me and my son are taken care of. I make sure the bills that I have to take care of are covered. And I live within my means, man. I live within my means. I'm happy. Happy. The best things in life, some of them are what? They come free, they say, right? Enjoy the journey. Some people put more stress on themselves than is necessary. And then I have certain family members that try to attach themselves to me to cover up that BS they got going on. Man, please, man. I started my business from the ground up. From the ground up. I've been doing air conditioning heat since I was 13. So what? Even if I go out there and do 5 or 6 installs a year, guess what? I'm making that money. My expenses are low. I can do that. I don't have to run all them service calls. Guess what? My expenses are low. I live within my means and I'm happy. I'm content. And still, my goal was, I was not trying to be rude, but if I made more money than what I was gonna make at working at a regular job, 40-hour week, well, I'm doing good. So guess what? I'm doing good. At the end of the year, I was making more than some of my teachers. I'm doing good, and guess what? I'm doing that. I don't have to go out there every day. They need to go back in these schools and try to teach these people how to own something. Because credit made a lot of people look good. They made $1 million look good because they had $1 million and they was $1 million in debt. There's a difference. There's a big difference. People have all them assets and they got to pay on each month. Nah, man. Find happiness, live within your means, and enjoy the journey. Life is like it's a journey, yo. But embrace the moments. They're priceless. And some people get so caught up with chasing every dollar, they're missing out on some of the best things in life, moments that they could be spending with their loved ones. Y'all get into y'all word. Feed your spirit, man, just as much as you feed your natural. But don't ever judge a book by its cover. And to the ones that got these monitoring spirits, I've been taking care of me and my son since he was 13 months. For the ones who try to attach themselves to me and say they're doing certain things for me, now they doing certain things to make themselves look good for other people. No, people have tried to make me look bad to make themselves look better. And I just at the end of the day, I just got tired of dimming my light so a dull light bulb can try to shine brighter than me. Nah, man, bump that, man. Forget that. I'm like an LED, baby. I'm meant to shine bright. For real. Get into your word. Feed your spirit, man, just as much as you feed your natural. Y'all be blessed. For real. And get into that word. Read that Bible, man. And pray. That is the most important thing that everyone should be doing. Praying, because it's a very praying time. And you spend more time at your home. That should be your sanctuary, your home. Pray more and more and more at home. Don't allow everyone to come inside your sanctuary. Have you noticed when a preacher's at church, he don't let everybody come up in that pulpit? So he don't let everybody come to your house, your sanctuary. Keep certain spirits away from your home so you can strengthen your mind. It's a spiritual warfare. Build a stronger relationship with God. For real. This thing is real out here, man. Get into your word. Feed your spirit, man. So much feed your natural. Y'all be blessed. Be encouraged.